I became a sourdough baker despite my brother, and I feel like Thanksgiving week is a perfect time to share this story. My brother is 5 years older than me. He loves to debate and he's very good at it. I am a second child and I'm a Leo, so I'm not afraid of fighting back. We oftentimes will find ourselves kind of going at it a little bit. We were at a family event a few years ago and I was telling my brother about how I was interested in starting a sourdough starter because I wanted to bake some healthy bread for my kids. Ooh, nice crumb on this one. This is gonna be stuffing bread. So I told him I gave up on trying my first starter because it wasn't rising, but that I was interested in trying another starter. And he said to me, well, that's very interesting because I just read a book about bread. What I learned from this book is that you actually don't want to start your new starter. You want to inherit an old starter from someone else because an old starter has all of those good bacteria already developed and that will be the healthiest. So I said, yeah, okay, but I still am not ready to give up. I think I can do it and I think it will help me with the learning process of sourdough. So he said, yeah, but if you're trying to make healthy bread for your kids, you're gonna want an established starter. Uncle so-and-so over there has a 30-year-old starter. You can just ask him for some, he'll give it to you. This is when I start to feel that feeling. I'm getting a little bit bothered and I said, really still interested in making my own starter. I don't wanna give up. I want to make my own starter. Why would you do that if you're trying to make the best bread possible? I am going to make the best bread possible and I'm going to make it with my own starter. We went back and forth like that for probably about 20-25 minutes until his nostrils were flaring, my cheeks were all red, and it was starting to get serious. So we had to end it. Is a new starter good? Is an old starter better? Agree to disagree. That conversation lit a bonfire under me. I was absolutely determined to make it a fantastic starter and to make the best bread possible just to show him that I could make my own starter and make great sourdough bread. Flash forward a few years later and here we are. I have a full-blown bakery in my home. I bake all sourdough bread. With a crazy turn of events, I actually have my brother to thank for the success that I have found with my home micro bakery. Who would have thought? But most importantly, I obviously won that argument. So this Thanksgiving, friends, make sure that you love your siblings extra. Try not to fight too much. Happy baking, everyone.